At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is brought to you in part by One Nevada Credit Union, where right now you can refinance your auto loan with rates as low as 2.98% and no payments for 90 days for qualified members. Call us today for details. News is also brought to you by Hope Counseling Services, where we specialize in behavioral health, inspiring hope for a brighter tomorrow. Call 775-727-0101 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, seniors have a cup of joe with their doctor.
Threads Fest brings in some last-minute big-name bands.
And Pahrump Valley Speedway is getting ready for a fall festival race weekend. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
And good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday, September 5th, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Nevada's None of the Above will be on the November ballot following an emergency stay sought by the Secretary of State's office and granted by a federal appeals court. A 3-judge panel of the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco blocked the injunction yesterday and had strong words for U.S. District Judge Robert Jones, who last month declared the voting option unconstitutional and struck it from the ballot. A lawsuit backed by the Republican National Committee sought to get rid of Nevada's unique none voting choice. The GOP fears none could siphon votes from the Republican candidates in what are expected to be tight presidential and U.S. Senate races. The appeals panel criticized Jones for delays as a deadline approaches to print the ballots.
And this morning, Southwest Medical Associates held an event at the Off 160 Coffee House. Medical Associates held a coffee with the seniors this morning here at Off 160 Coffee House. We're going to speak to Dr. Linda Johnson.
I'm actually spending the whole day out here, so we wanted to make the most of my time. So we're starting here at the coffee shop, just chatting with seniors as they come in, answering any questions or just seeing what they want to talk about. And then from here, I'm going to be giving a talk at the Senior Center, and a little later this afternoon, a talk at the Pahrump Nugget.
So lots of events going on with Southwest Medical Associates. And you also have a walk coming up, too, as well.
I'm very excited. We are partnering with the Nye County Coalition, and Dr. Nancy Yu, one of our physicians out here at the office, has been spearheading the Walk in the Dock that's going to happen on the 15th. So very excited about that.
And that's, I believe, from 9 to noon on that day, and they have different walk times.
Exactly, and different skill sets of where you walk and how long you walk, because we don't want people to be intimidated that it's going to be a rough hike or anything like that. We're making sure that there's an appropriate level for everybody.
And it's at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park?
Exactly.
So if people want to join this, do they need to sign up ahead of time?
I don't think they have to sign up ahead of time. They can show up that morning, but if they know they want to do it, then we can just kind of be sure that we're accommodating and having enough folks there.
So some doctors are going to be there, of course, because it's Walk with the Doc.
We'll have several doctors out here that day.
And this is to help, once again, promote good health and getting the seniors out and about.
Exactly, and it's our way of partnering with another community agency, and again, that's the Nye County Coalition. We've done some other things with them, and for us, it's being out there with patients, it's being out there for the health, but it's also just letting everyone know here in Pahrump that we're part of the community, and we want to be a part of making things better.
Is there an age limit on that Walk with the Doc, or is it all the patients, or just all the community, or what?
I think we would take all comers. There's no age limit on our part. So.
And so Off 160 Coffee House, you had a wonderful event here today as well.
I enjoyed our coffee talks, and we've done some in Las Vegas, and this is our first one here, is really my chance to just have a more informal time with the seniors that we invite out, to really have my ear in a more calm, quiet manner, and really be able to answer the questions that they may not not specific ones, but more general type of questions from, is this vitamin a good vitamin to take, or what is your opinion on healthcare reform? So it's just a fun, lively time to get to talk about things that aren't the specific things in an exam room. So.
And so September 15th is the next event for Southwest Medical, and you have a wonderful day out here in Pahrump.
Thank you so much. It's a gorgeous day, and I'm delighted to be out here.
Thank you. That event, Walk in the Park with Doc, is once again September 15th. It begins at 9 a.m. They'll have staggered times every hour until noon. If you would like to attend this event, show up at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park at either 9, 10, or 11. All ages are invited. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, this weekend, Threads Fest was held on Loop Road right next to the clothing store Threads. News 46 caught up with the founder of the popular festival, Nick Moore.
Well, today's kind of a back-to-school jam. It's a smaller festival than what we normally do. It's kind of last year we did a concert series, the Backyard Barbecue series. This one was kind of a last minute. They called and said, hey, we were looking for a venue, and it kind of worked out. It was a little short notice, but we pulled it off, and it's been great. But it's a back-to-school jam, Threads Fest back to school.
What do we have in the lineup?
We've got our headline tonight's Eyes Set to Kill, which is real exciting. Those guys are, they've got a couple albums out. They're a big name national act. They've 9 million hits on YouTube. So their two lead singers are both female, which is kind of a unique thing. And, so it's been great. I mean, so far we've got, I think there's 7 bands in the lineup. There's some great Vegas bands, some great local bands. So it should be a good time.
Cool. Are you looking to do any other shows in the near future, or what are you looking at right now?
Yeah, it's all budgetary. It's tough times, and we got to make it right for everybody. We want to keep the price down if we have to do it in the yard. If we if we do it at the park, we'd like to keep it free, of course. But it's just trying to find that happy medium. We want to keep the price to like $10 or $11. So that it's price friendly to everybody and everybody can come out and enjoy it.
This yard is working out pretty well, though, right here and right next to Threads.
It is. I mean, it was my little field of dreams. It kind of it's come together quite nicely, and I don't know. We hope to do more. We're talking about doing one next month in October. Don't have a date yet. Don't have a lineup yet. But this is this. Hopefully, we do a couple more this year, and then next year, if all else, we're trying to put some packages together so we can put Threads Fest on, the actual Threads Fest, and get back to that.
And we're going to have more with Threads Fest on tomorrow night's broadcast.
And don't go anywhere. News 46 will return in just a moment.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
And welcome back to News 46. Corix Utilities will be taking over Utilities, Inc. The takeover was approved last week by the Public Utilities Commission. They have said that the acquisition will not directly affect the rates that the public pays. The last rate hike was 7.8% in 2010. They're allowed to ask for one every 3 years. Utility, Inc. operates 75 water and sewer companies throughout the United States. The Public Utilities is conducting an investigation of Utilities, Inc. over the closure of the Pahrump office, odor problems at the Willow Creek sewer plant, the rates, and the use of third-party firms.
Jamie Cotton and Tanya Brum invite women to apply for the Seroptimus Ruby Award.
Ruby Award is basically a recognition award that's given out by Seroptimus International of Pahrump Valley for women who are bettering the lives of women and children in the Pahrump Valley. Goes on to a regional level as well, but locally, people, women specifically, obviously, who are doing things in the community, such as, opening a domestic violence shelter, doing childcare, opening childcare at a larger facility for working parents, basically just anybody in the community and working with an organization, either through their personal or professional life, who are advancing the status of women and helping to make lives better.
There you go. So how can a person apply for this award?
They can apply by calling me. Applications will be out in the next week, but for now they can give me a call at 775-751-3907. Lots of clubs and organizations do go ahead and nominate people within their own organizations because they know, everything that's going on with them and how much they have dedicated to the community and so on and so forth. So it's really, getting the word out there is really important to us, and getting those applications turned back in.
Yeah, usually women who are doing this aren't usually going out nominating themselves. So if you know somebody who you think can qualify for this, they should give you a call. When is the deadline for this application?
December 15th, and so there's plenty of time. We can, get you an application. We can mail it out. I can drop it off. Available pretty much any time, so give me a call.
A judge has sentenced a one-time top aide to former Senator John Ensign to a year of probation for violating federal lobbying restrictions. Doug Hampton resigned his job 4 years ago after learning that his wife and Ensign were having an affair. He lobbied the Nevada Republicans office just a few days after leaving his position, but federal law bars Senate aides from lobbying lawmakers for at least a year after leaving their jobs. The 50-year-old Hampton was originally charged with 7 felonies, but he pleaded guilty in June to a misdemeanor violation of the law.
And what's happening in the entertainment world? Let's go to Zach Fuentes to get the scoop.
Actor Michael Clark Duncan, who was the star of films such as The Whole Nine Yards and The Green Mile, passed away on Monday morning at only 54 years old. Duncan's fiancée found him in cardiac arrest and resuscitated him by performing CPR nearly 7 weeks ago. A representative for Duncan stated that the 6'5", 325-pound actor never fully recovered from the myocardial infarction he suffered back in July. Duncan was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his portrayal of John Coffey in The Green Mile. He first became known in Hollywood working as a bodyguard for celebrities like Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx, LL Cool J, and Notorious B.I.G. before he got his big break. Dates and times will be announced later for private and public memorials in his honor. Well, until 2007, Bob Barker hosted America's longest-running game show, The Price is Right, for over 35 years. And for that reason alone, many, including Barker himself, were surprised to find out that he was not invited to participate in the game show's 40th anniversary special. The 88-year-old TV legend, though, is not making too big of a deal about it. He stated, quote, "The producers chose to ignore me, which is fine." Barker, a longtime animal rights activist, believes that he was not asked to take part in Tuesday's anniversary special because of his criticism of the show giving away prizes that he considered inappropriate. Barker was featured in several clips in the show, including his first appearance back in 1972. He stated that he planned to watch the 40th anniversary special on Tuesday, but missed it because he had it on his calendar for Wednesday instead of Tuesday. Well, a few weeks ago, we brought you the news regarding rumors of Regis Philbin's replacement on Live with Kelly. It was rumored that it would be former football star Michael Strahan, and those rumors were confirmed. Strahan, of course, joins Kelly Ripa, who's been on the show since 2001, and she has welcomed more than 50 guest co-hosts on the show to try out. Ironically, Strahan's first appearance on the show was back in 2008 as a guest, shortly after his team, the Giants, won Super Bowl 52. In that show, Regis Philbin asked Strahan what he would like to do after retiring from football, and in now ironic response, he said that Regis Philbin's job looked pretty good.
And thanks so much, Zach. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere.